Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you on Business Today Television. Let's look at the markets at 2 p.m. We are having a bit of a back foot day as far as bulls are concerned on Dalal Street, and that's only to be expected because we have the weekly expiry of the Sensex, and that's putting considerable selling pressure, profit booking on the Nifty as well. 151 points down on the Nifty, 24,550. 560 is what you see on the index, and this is not the lone index that is in the red. You have 282 points down, 0.5% on the Nifty Bank, 55,629 for you. The IT index has bled 0.5%, which is about 200 points, now down to 36,850. We track 19 indices for you. Out of 19, just 3 are in the green, which is the small cap index, the Nifty Alpha 50, and of course the Nifty Metals Index, and the gains even on these 3 are almost minuscule. Advanced decline is firmly in favor of bulls. You have 1050 shares in the green compared with 1461 that are in the red. The top losing index today is the Nifty Energy Index and the Financial Services Index. This, ladies and gentlemen, is just a normal bout of profit booking, but there are lots and lots of sectors that are doing extremely well, especially those linked to the good monsoon that are coming in. So you have a very strong move coming into fertilizer counters. Look at how FACT is behaving. This is Fertilizers and Travancore Company Limited, 17% higher, and this is the top performing stock in terms of the gains that you are seeing in the NSE 500. 1040 for you. Very strong volumes on FACT, and FACT is not the only stock within the fertilizer space that is going in top shape. There is Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers. This is also up 8.3%. You have a strong move that is coming into National Fertilizers, NFL, up about 3.5%. Deepak Fertilisers is up 4.6%. So this is a secular move, and a good monsoon means basically good sowing, and good sowing requires quality fertilizer, and that's why you see GNFC now moving at about 555.75, up 3.8%. This is the second day of a good move, and this is not the only sector that is in strong gains. You have a decent move coming into stocks like Bombay Stock Exchange. Again, a fresh high, up for the third day in a row. Bombay Stock Exchange is 2.5% higher at 2762. There is CAMS, there is K Fintech, there is CDSL. The entire wealth management space, the back end in the form of CDSL, K Fintech, CAMS, Bombay Stock Exchange doing extremely well. You have a few brokerages such as Anand Rathi. You have a strong move coming into Angel One. These are the brokerages that are doing extremely well. Some parts of the defense space are now back in action. Look at the move that is coming in on BEML. This was a counter that crossed 4400 in the morning. Then you have a strong move in Cochin Shipyard. Today is the day of shipyards making a comeback. Mazagon Dock, 32, 1.4% higher. You have a strong move in Garden Reach, 5% higher, 31.18. Let's see whether Garden Reach has hit a record high or not. Almost there. 4 days ago you had a higher price, but Garden Reach is almost there. BDL, BEML, a bit of profit booking, but both these counters were in top shape in early morning. HAL also 5%, 0.5% lower at about 4987. So shipbuilders doing pretty well as far as the defense space is concerned, and some of them booking profit as well. Look at the very smart gain that came into Cochin Shipyard in the morning. That also is now 4.5% higher, 2010. Cochin Shipyard hit somewhere like 2050, 2055 in early deals, but this is how it is going. Let's look at the most active counters. Today a lot of block deals happening in Yes Bank. 9.5% lower at 21 rupees, and about 2,772 crores worth of Yes Bank has been traded. We are just at 2:06 p.m. Bombay Stock Exchange has a turnover of about 1900 crores. CDSL has a turnover of about 1830 crores. Apart from that, I like to mark some fresh highs in the market. Remember, we need to look at these statistics, especially at a time when the Nifty is undergoing a serious bite of profit booking. In terms of all-time highs, you have Deepak Fertiliser 4.5% higher, 1549. There is a sectoral tailwind. There is a news-based tailwind in the fertilizer space, so that's doing pretty well. Liquor company Radico 4.3% higher, 2659. We've always discussed BSE, Bharti Hexa, Solar Industries, MFSL and Power India. These are stocks that are regulars. Apart from that, you have a new name in the form of Indian Bank and AstraZeneca Pharma. These are two stocks that hit record highs in yesterday's trade as well, and they are doing immensely well in the markets today. Despite the heavy selling pressure, what are stocks that are showing circuit limits? The names that I can take on air are not many, so we'll avoid that. Yes, we'll avoid all these names. Let's look at 52-week highs. Are there any worthwhile names that I'd like to mark? Not really. City Union Bank is something that we can look at, 2% higher, 20280. How about volume buzzers? You have RCF 8% higher, 2 crore 85 lakh shares have been traded, 8.4 times the 5-day average. A very well known and a quiet overachiever, Indegene. This is a pharma company, 621, 2.6% higher, very strong volume coming in. Indegene was in the third quarter hit by a dismal performance, and the stock had corrected fairly sharply, but coming back. In terms of Garden Reach, I think this is something that needs to be looked at. The reason why I mentioned this is that it has a very heavy volume that is also coming in, 3128. Let me just see what the volume is on Garden Reach at the moment. You have about 25 lakh 59,000 shares traded, so this is also doing well. In terms of high beta and low ticket sized items, you have a very strong move that is coming into First Cry. This is an FMCG company, 12% higher, and you have 384.65. India Cement is doing pretty well, 5.2% higher at 346.7. These are companies that we often take names in terms of high beta, low ticket sized items. You have a strong move coming into Philips Carbon Black, which was now called PCBL, but all three exchanges doing very well. Look at BSE, which I just mentioned. There's a strong move coming into IEX, which is the energy platform where electricity is traded, 202.9, which is 1.3% higher, and I saw a lot of activity on MCX also. Yes, MCX is 3% higher, 6,900. So exchanges and the wealth management space doing pretty well. You have a strong move coming into the entire fertilizer pack. And in terms of stocks that are losing ground, well, it's been a disappointing day as far as the banks are concerned. You have ICICI Bank contributing 23 negative points to Nifty's tally. You have L&T contributing 19 points. Axis Bank is pulling the Nifty lower by 12. Kotak is pulling the Nifty lower by 10. And in terms of M&M, Grasim, Bajaj Auto, HCL Tech and Hindalco, these are stocks that are pulling the Nifty higher. So all in all, ladies and gentlemen, it's a mixed bag. Not much of turnover today unless you're looking at individual counters like BSE, Garden Reach. But The market flat mainly on account of the weekly expiry of the Sensex, and of course the fact that the range on the Nifty has now broken down. Earlier there was a very strong support at 24 700, 750, 800. It was just refusing to break between 12th of March or 12th of May all the way down to 31st of May, and on the upper level we couldn't go past 25,100, 25,000. Now that support has broken on the lower side, and therefore you see this selling pressure now developing. Much will depend on close, but let's hope that 24,600, 24,650, and if the gods are kind, then 24,700 is back with the bulls on Tuesday afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. Continue to be with Business Today Television. There's a lot of exciting news that's coming your way as far as markets and other financial markets are concerned. Thank you so much.
The president is willing to call out things straight away, meaning India is very protectionist with tariffs.